I think we should definitely start with 𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃's recap from this week because, you know, it was a long break, so they're finally back essentially, you know?
Okay,
So we'll start there.
Yeah, because you see, I feel like spiritually, in terms of podcasting and broadcasting, Charlamagne the God is like my Mr. Miyagi from afar.
Yeah.
But it kind of feel like he don't really like me.
Yeah.
Right.
Just a little bit. So it's not. This is not the first time that he was talking, and I felt like he was talking to me. But before, that was on like some sentimental shit because he just talking about young niggas coming up in the game.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's actually replying to something we've said on our podcast.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah, that's the thing, and that's the best part. Like, I feel like we said it before. It's like us speculating is half the fun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because nobody knows obviously what the hell is going on, right?
Yeah, it's like conspiracy theories. Like,
Yeah. So going in on the possibilities of it, it either motivates you or have you feeling some type of way. It's been motivating me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say
that's
like,
I feel like it's been like a motivating me. But he talked about a couple things on the show. So I know based off people in the comments, they feel like the gatekeeping conversation that he was having on the most recent episode was something that we've had here. But y'all remind me, do you feel like we ever said Charlamagne was gatekeeping?
No, I don't think
that part applied to us at all.
Nah, we ain't say that.
Yeah. Now we use the term gatekeeping. I feel like in terms of YouTube,
We used it as a broader like thing.
I don't even remember it
using the
being.
term.
I don't even remember using it when we did use it in a conversation about him.
You see, we're really careful with our word selection.
we are, but you know, just mentioning that word around a black celebrity is like it's like you're calling them the N-word or a coon. You feel me? So it doesn't matter how you say it
as hell.
in the context. It's just like, oh, gatekeeping is Charlamagne. Like,
And it's
you would
offensive
feel
to a nigga
disrespected.
that throws so many assists.
Right.
So
Exactly.
He over there like,
He feels like that's a backhanded, like we're just
It's
smacking
even
him in the
crazier.
face.
He has receipts to point to that can prove you wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's why I feel like even though people in the comments were saying he was talking about us, I don't even remember ever saying that because
I think we talked about it when we was talking about Elliott Wilson actually, and I think we was talking about like
Definitely
could like what he did like make other people gatekeep from there on or some shit like that.
Oh yeah. But I do remember bringing that term up in terms of Elliott though, for sure. I do remember it in that
A
segment.
little bit.
Nah, never in a Charlamagne
Hey,
segment.
you know what's serious when like when you're getting mentioned or referred to in other like blog posts and shit,
Right.
with your name incorrect. That's how you know that they're paying attention.
Yeah, that's true.
They
That's
don't
true.
really care unless they're messing your name up, nigga. It's this podcast called MenaceMaterialEnt.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm dying for us to shoot our commercials or just like our promo, just so we can get some organization.
Yeah.
It's so many people who don't even realize there are 3 shows on this network, and I'm glad we're covering this real quick in the beginning. There's 3 shows on Menace Material Entertainment YouTube channel. Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Actually, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know why I said it in that other order.
Because that's how we shoot them.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. On Mondays, the 3 Oak Podcast. Tuesday, Homeroom University. Wednesday, LOI, the show. You know what I mean? 6 p.m. on Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 p.m. on Tuesday. You know, so just so everybody's on the same page.
Yeah.
But was there anything in that 𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃 that you felt like it could have been directed towards us?
I was like, I'd be surprised when y'all be saying that shit. Like, I don't be paying attention. Like, I don't think we're that important.
Me neither.
we're
Yeah.
not
You know what I
that
mean?
important.
I don't hold myself to that high regard.
Fuck that nigga, we the
But
shit.
I also, I mean, yeah, but we are. But I don't think Charlamagne is just caring about the things we're saying.
I don't think
maybe in that first response, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
When he talks about seeing like other podcasts have theories about what's going on in his personal lives and having opinions of what's going on in his house, I think that's when he's referring to us.
Not his house though, because we never go crazy. We never go crazy.
I mean,
but
that's
I would just say if
This
this
nigga might have had a joke about his
We do.
wife saying
We do.
something about something.
We
But
talk about the fact that he got kids and that's why everything changes.
yeah,
Oh, that part.
That's his
oh,
house.
okay.
You
Okay.
see, you know,
yeah, that technically.
Yeah,
It could
that's
be
true.
a
That's
reach.
true.
It could be a reach, but it's not that far fetched.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
I don't think it matters though. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
Charlamagne is always saying something about somebody. Like,
That's. I mean, and to be fair, at the same time, it's like there wasn't that many people talking about other media podcasters, which is why the channel got the traction that it got, you know, or the show got the traction that it got. So it's like, hey, it's only how many people could he possibly be talking to?
Hey, but if Charlamagne is listening to this, what's your message to him?
If Charlamagne's listening to this, shout out. I fuck with Charlamagne. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's nothing bad I can say about Charlamagne because the Breakfast Club is the reason why I wanted to start a podcast. So we fuck with Char. We fuck with you, bro.
You got some words for him?
And we're gonna keep putting these reps in, you know, because That's the most important thing. Making the quality as good to, like you said in the last episode, to where it doesn't matter as long as you got motion. I'm gonna have to see you at some point.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to see you at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you can either help me or get out the way.
That's what he did. But now
That's what the sentiment was.
yeah. Now, so that was the thing that I feel like was something that I said. So what I was saying about how the whole like you're not giving game, these are those loon episodes. You're not. I feel like you're a terrible coach saying things like that. That was like almost a little bit of me taking my own frustration out on it as well too. So it sounded more personal than probably it needed to.
It was a little emotional.
Yeah.
It was a little, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like
You hurt. This is your hero.
yeah, because at the same time, exactly. So then at the same time, you don't have to say I want to help anybody. Just like you said, is it hate when you really don't like a nigga? It's not.
Right. That's
hate.
why you gotta
I don't
ask.
fuck with this nigga. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah. So it's like you can feel any type of way you want to. It don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna do what they want to do. Period. And just like everybody knows, when you bring your market share to any situation, that's just gonna be. It's just what it is. What it is. You know what I'm saying? Like
When you have a voice of value,
yeah.
you can walk in the room with your nuts hanging.
When you create your value, period, then nobody can say anything. And then it doesn't matter whether you feel like somebody should be reaching back and helping and things of that nature. You can't ask that of anybody. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's not like I was even personally like asking that, but when I watch interviews and I watch like, when I watch like a Dame Dash on the Breakfast Club, or when I watch just two people that are in the business, or like a 50 Cent interview, you know what I'm saying? When you're watching it, I'm not watching it from the fan perspective. I'm watching it from what is he gonna tell us new about how he's running his thing? You know what I'm saying? So even though they might not be, even though they're not in coaching mode, I'm looking at them that they are in coaching mode.
Yeah,
even
right.
though, but that's my viewer experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
'Cause
You're
Why was
always looking
watching
for
them,
where the
they was-
game is.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the game, but so I can't put a coach on. I can't call you coach if you. I'm not a coach, nigga. I'm just
Yeah.
telling you what the fuck I'm doing, and I'm doing what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So it makes complete sense.
Has like Elliot kind of responded? Well, he's definitely responded, and Charlamagne responded. Has it been getting to you?
No.
Like you've been thinking, you've been
It's
overthinking
had
a
me.
little bit.
Not over. Yeah, a little bit, but it's had me. Kind of like what Lauren was saying, where in the beginning when something starts to work and when you start getting a lot of looks on something, you think about all the years that we said things about everybody forever. But then now when you say things, people hear feedback and might respond. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you always think you're prepared for it, especially depending on what level, right?
Yeah.
Of that the response is. It could be one of the interns at Power 105 in LA. We don't give a fuck. But if Big Boy's like, what's up with these niggas in North Carolina? You're like, oh shit. Like, damn, did I really say something crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. You reevaluating.
Yeah. So for a quick second, it makes you reevaluate. And that could just off the magnitude of the person that does it. You know what I'm saying?
And the smaller you are, the more vague and subliminally they're gonna approach you.
They have
which
to.
makes
Yeah,
it
exactly.
even more irritating. Because it's not like you just disagreeing with something that I said about you, because you view us as peers. So you just gonna take my point and give me your point. These
Right.
niggas is like, yo, these little niggas is talking.
Exactly.
How dare you? The audacity.
Well, we don't know if they were saying it like that.
Nah, it was a few people in them comments on Twitter that was,
Oh, you talking about them?
Okay,
I was talking
so-
about like Elliot and Charlamagne, people of our standard. Nigga.
I don't think it's that deep, but at the same
Yeah.
time,
it really isn't.
Yeah, it's not, but it's like you as the person. I know you always stayed away from the comments anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I read the comments,
Shit, I didn't even know it was right there.
but I have the perfect like detachment with it.
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
right,
Like
right.
I don't let it get to me. You get what
Yeah.
I mean? Like Elliot reposting our shit. It was just like whatever.
Right.
Like it didn't really matter.
It
But
Go ahead,
but
my
I'm not
bad.
gonna act like that feeling of like, oh shit. It lasted for a little bit.
Right.
I didn't let it last for longer than like 10 minutes. Because
Right.
if it lasts longer than that, you're kind of fucking yourself.
You went through the
You're
5
only
stages of
fucking
grief.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're only hurting yourself
Because
when you did it, because now you're not being you.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then I took the 50 Cent approach. Like if a higher up is dissing you, you know, you got to take that and run with it. You feel me?
Use
Like
it as leverage. Treat it like a dolly.
he's throwing you a rope.
I just seen facts, yeah, and I just seen a video of when Jay-Z finally responded to 50. He would play it as the precursor to Wanksta.
Wayne, I saw that video.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah.
He was like, "What that nigga Hov say?"
He was
said,
like, "What's-"
"I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 cent?" I was like, "Yeah, this is
yeah,
lit."
no,
nigga.
this is great. A bulletproof vest. You start doing
with
that.
the bulletproof vest. Going crazy, yeah, dog. That golden hair, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
gotta
So
see
it's
that
like,
shit.
yeah, it's
I'll
just
send
like
it to
that.
you.
But it's just like that, just like you're saying. So that makes complete sense. But yeah, so I would say that out of the 2 weeks or the last 2 to 3 weeks, I don't think it's really affected my like on the mic high, give it up. Maybe just like 10%, maybe, but not enough to notice anything. Really,
You can't let it
But-
affect the artistry.
You see, 10% isn't a lot,
but it could be a lot.
It's a stepping
But
stool.
It's a slippery slope.
but
Yeah.
it depends. Like, you know, if that 10% is just, you know, in your subconscious,
Right.
that's a lot.
Exactly,
Because you don't know
exactly.
when it's affecting you, really.
Right.
And we
You
do
get what I
have
mean?
to be specific because there is such thing as constructive criticism. So where
Which we do
if
give.
you take this advice,
If you can't dish it, don't. If you can't take it, don't dish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Sticks and
saying?
stones.
we're not
Yeah.
perfect at what we do.
Yeah.
We start the podcast off saying how bad we are.
But that's where it gets crazy because when you start thinking about it that much, then you start to dampen what you do.
Yeah. You know,
And I feel like that's like the quicksand that a lot of creatives, you know, have their foot in sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, they get in a creative slump. You know what I mean? The brain
No,
gets
no,
foggy.
facts.
I think that's what happened with No Jumper.
Yeah, and
Like, you know?
honestly, I felt like that too. Because honestly, all day today, I was thinking I'm about to drop 40 on the podcast tonight. Like that's what I was thinking all day. Like,
were hype.
yeah, I was like, because I feel like I've been going through shit for the last couple days.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I pretty much know every angle that I'm taking on every topic. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I pretty much know. And then it was like I came to the conclusion of an angle earlier today. I said, "Oh, this is gonna be even more fun." You know what I'm saying? So it's like, So
these
yeah,
niggas been cooking.
so it's
That
like,
shit marinated for a little
yeah,
bit.
so
Yeah,
I've
nigga
been on
licked the
that.
spoon.
But that I do realize that's another thing that I did realize for myself as well. I don't know about y'all as much, but in terms of even going into podcast, I do need to prepare to a certain extent for myself. I just like to know what angle I'm approaching. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest thing. Once I know what angle I want to go in at, and sometimes that takes a couple days, then that makes me feel that much better on the pod. I feel like I get my best performance in.
You see,
yeah.
you want to go?
Yeah, like if it was basketball, right? Ideally, before I get on the court and I start just shooting 3-pointers, you know, I'm warming up under the basket.
Start your
But
leg.
sometimes I show up in my sandals and I just start chucking shit up from half court. Yeah, it happens sometimes.
I was about to say, like, I don't even have to have any topics. I just have to be clear up here.
Gotcha.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
whatever,
As long as you're in a good
whatever
space up
like
here.
balance is for me up here.
Yeah.
If I'm that, it doesn't matter what I'm talking
don't-
about. It's
right.
just everything just goes perfect.
If you're
Right,
in
right.
equilibrium, you in the flow state, you in the zone,
You know what I
and
mean?
things are just rolling.
You know what I'm saying?
When you're in that zen.
And really
that,
depending
and
on
when-
how passionate of about the topic that I am, because I could prepare all day for some shit I don't give a fuck about,
That's
and
a
it
whole-
might
yeah,
still
that's
come
a
out
fact.
bad.
Yeah.
But and you
facts.
know, when you're in that zen, you're not thinking before you start the show like what we gonna talk about. It's just like, yo, let's just get into it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
find our
We'll
footing.
find it when we get there.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
But that's what it is though.
Yo,
You
every
feel
hood has like a yogi ass nigga. It's either a yogi or a
nigga.
Muslim. He's our residential.
Oh
fucking
shit, nigga.
He proved that, yeah.
Niggas can't just say, yo, that was some fly shit you just said.
Yeah,
I gotta
it
get
was.
called a yogi. Flipped it.
You sound like Alan Watts. nigga.
Yeah.
You should have
Yo.
your psychology book with you so you could diagnose this nigga.
Hell yeah.
Them niggas don't even know
Yeah.
who Alan
You
Watts
have
is.
fucking
listening to
delusions
this.
of grandeur.
Yeah.
Grandeur, I think.
Grandeur,
Is it grandeur?
yeah.
Grandeur, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, man.
Grandeur. But it's all good though. We here. You know what I'm saying?
know what I'm saying?
But yeah, so I mean, hey, I guess we picked all that up. That's what I picked up from the Brilliant Idiots episode.
Yeah. Why?
That's about it, I guess.
Y'all know why they were haven't recorded in a minute?
They said
yeah.
they were on I think they were on vacation for a week because
They were.
They technically didn't skip an episode because Charlamagne did the 85
They
South.
dropped that bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't enjoy that.
Yeah, I thought it was straight, but
It
it
seemed a little turned down.
but yeah, because Andrew wasn't there. But it was like they were also on a promo run. I thought it was straight.
Wait, they didn't skip one still? I thought they still
They,
skipped
they
one.
only skipped one.
They skipped one.
They only
Yeah, they
skipped
skipped
one.
one.
Yeah. People weren't counting the 85
Right.
South episode.
But
That's
Andrew
really
was
what it
gone
was.
for this. It was 2 full episodes. Andrew wasn't there.
For sure. Yeah, exactly.
I think one of them he
So-
did have to recharge.
Yeah.
Who,
yeah.
Andrew?
Yeah, he probably looked at Charlamagne like, "Is this what you're doing?"
Nah, I don't think it's that deep.
I don't think it's that deep. I
They
don't
were
think it's
on
deep.
vacation.
Like,
I
yeah,
thought
they were on
said they
vacation.
Yeah, he was on vacation
Well, I
somewhere
say
else.
that to say I think he did say something to Charlamagne still. Like,
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, I just
yeah.
like I enjoy that they just like addressed the loon thing immediately.
Yeah, jokingly, yeah.
Yeah.
they knew they had to.
Yeah. Yeah, that was amazing.
Because the comments were going crazy under their
think-
shit. They knew they had to.
You think? Who do you think spearheaded that though? Andrew or Charlamagne?
Charlamagne
did, yeah.
You know,
He spearheaded it on the show. I think Andrew brought it up before in pre-production.
possibly,
But
but
that's what I'm
Charlamagne
saying.
Oh, yeah.
on the show.
Yeah.
Who do you think actually was like?
Live, it was Charlamagne.
Oh,
you know,
it was
he-
Charlamagne.
He took
Yeah,
the
yeah,
8
yeah.
Mile approach.
And because he's the coach.
I mean, he has to, right? Because
Yeah.
this I brought you on here. Yeah, I got a front line all my guests.
he
You know
got
what
to
I'm saying?
explain why his soldier fucked up. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Piss the
He
bed,
killed
you
a
gotta-
civilian.
You piss the
Right,
bed,
right.
you got to change your shorts.
I do
man.
think he was already prepared for it, but I think Schultz said something and he was like, "Yeah, I got it. Already
Yeah.
ready."
Hey, he did bring up a good point though. That let me hear what y'all think about this. When he was saying that when he invites somebody on, he's gotten in trouble. He said in quotes pretty much for interviewing somebody or having somebody on the show. They say something about somebody that you know, and you not going to war and batting at them. He was saying like your job as an interviewer is to let that person get it off, even if it is. You know what I'm saying? You can offer a little pushback or whatever. But what do y'all? Do you remember what part I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. And
Yeah.
this is exactly the same dilemma that comedians face, to where if you can't be the butt of a joke, even though you make jokes for a living. It's like you're natural, like you're a human, so emotions gonna get caught up in it.
Right.
Realistically, if you say that you don't like somebody that I'm friends with, that really doesn't have anything to do with me.
Right,
That's
right.
y'all two fucking issues.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, like if you being disrespectful,
Yeah,
it's like,
that's
I
something
might-
completely different.
that's
Like,
different,
yeah,
but if you
it's
give
not
me
like
a-
they was causing violence or saying threats over or nothing like
Yeah.
that.
if you
yeah.
just objectively talking your points out and you're being fair, it's like there's nothing I can do about that.
Well, so the loons, obviously,
That's
the
gonna be
loon
the thing,
situation
yeah.
was the main one.
Gucci
But
Mane and
but
Angela Yee.
That was the first one that he was saying. Gucci Mane, but it was Angela Yee and Envy. It was both of them. Because remember, he
Yeah.
threatened Envy like, you better have them dogs with you. And then he was like, fuck that bitch to Angela Yee. So, like, he had smoke for both of them.
Yeah.
But he just, as an interviewer, it makes sense.
What?
You do have to let them.
But if I'm your,
See, that's
if
disrespectful
my,
though.
yeah, if
Yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah. So
Fuck
that
that,
was a little.
bitch. You wouldn't let
no,
him
no,
say
I'll-
that about your girl.
No, for sure not. But I think he did get pushback on that one.
Yeah.
That one wasn't nearly as bad as like Charlamagne gave pushback on that one because Gucci was definitely coming a little bit more
Yeah.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
How do you
know what
pay
I'm saying?
back on that?
Like if somebody said that about Cherry, you know? what I
No,
mean?
yeah, it wouldn't happen. So
Yeah.
yeah, but you get pushback. But I think the main thing that he was talking about, like academics, was I think academics expected him to like go to war for him.
Yeah.
But there's only a certain amount of go to war before I actually like diminish the value
of the
Yeah.
of this actual
yeah.
content. You know what I'm saying? Because if I start arguing with you, like you can be you can say something to somebody firm enough, let them get their point off, but just let them know like you're not gonna just like continue to say fuck these people for the next 30
Did he
minutes.
offer
or,
any pushback at all though?
Or give them another option
or give them another option.
slash,
yeah.
you know, pushback. But it's not really
In the
pushback.
Gucci Man
you know
one,
what
I
mean?
feel like it was a one moment and it never happened again. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
he was like, no, come on now. You know, like, come on.
Let's be let's be
it was like,
respectful.
come on. You know, those are my people. You like, relax.
But the loon thing was a continuous push. It never stopped, and it felt like there was zero pushback.
Yeah, it felt like
That's where it's
that
like-
one did feel a little bit
You know
more.
what I'm saying? It was like
even-
there was a continuous push, and there was zero pushback on
Yeah.
it. Especially when they were talking about the Chirac situation, and
Well-
Ack was like, "Bro, me and Charlamagne had conversations about this. He knows my angle on this. He helped me get through this." He was like, "Why didn't you
Oh.
even start to bring up that a little bit
It's-
as to tell him my angle on it, since you know it?"
Yeah. And Charlamagne very efficiently avoided all personal accountability with that shit. He was like, yo, that was you and Andrew's debate.
Yeah, that
He
was
did.
another thing too.
He did.
But even though we thought Andrew did what he was supposed to do and didn't diminish the content, I think it looked even crazier if I was academics that this person is going harder for me
Right.
than the
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
The
So,
white man.
The
yeah.
white boy in the crew always goes the hardest.
Yep, they got
does.
something to
He has
prove.
the
do,
most
yeah.
to prove.
Yep.
So it was like I can
Classic.
see it from that part, but yeah, all that was like it was funny, but it was still like it's
Yeah.
crazy, you know.
It is.
You're gonna do what you want to do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're going to do whatever you fucking, it's your prerogative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because when he said that, I thought about it because I was like, I mean, I technically haven't had any issues like that where we don't interview. We never really interviewed people that were like in the middle of beef,
Yeah,
like
like
you
not-
know,
not
like
like that.
locally on some shit, you know.
Okay, yeah.
You know
Not
what I'm
in the
saying?
same-
So it's
Is
like,
that
I don't-
because of like it just hasn't happened, or y'all don't represent that at all?
It's just like I don't represent it, and it's
Okay.
like I'm not nearly tapped in. Okay, like I can understand like I don't know. I don't know. NBA YoungBoy and Dirk, right?
Yeah.
If I can get a Dirk interview right now, that'd be great because then I can get a NBA YoungBoy question off, right? Who do we know in the city that we have access to that is even in a beef that could even get views, and then like be able to like strategically funnel them over to YouTube? You know what I'm
beef-
saying?
what beef
Like,
are you
With a
invested
local
in?
beef, like by the time you
What's
set the
up,
mic up, they're gonna have it settled.
exactly,
I was
bro.
about to
It's, so, it's like so small.
Yeah.
It's like,
Arguing over $15.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, I guess I haven't even run into that issue because it's like, it's like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? How do I even find that?
Yeah.
I'm not tapped into that world of niggas just having issues every day. So I couldn't even find it. I couldn't even find it if I wanted
You
to.
could take the Adam
you
22
an
approach
adult.
and just set niggas up on Instagram Live though.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.